Vicky Letch and I've been joined by Olly Smith.
Hello.
Hello, Olly. And today we are talking wine and we're just about to sample...
Fortified wine.
I'm a little nervous.
Look, I know, it does put the willies up people,
Yeah.
but it needn't, because especially with the first one we're going to try, some fortified wines are designed to be light, zesty, power party juices.
Yeah.
And we've got a couple of examples here, traditional styles, that I think are absolutely delicious. The first one is Tío Pepe Fino Sherry from Spain. And as soon as I say sherry, immediately you just think...
I think dot, EastEnders, oh...
Granny,
yeah,
all
get
of
a
that.
bit scared.
I went to a festival in Jerez, in southern Spain, where they make this stuff, and all the young kids are drinking this in little tiny coppers that they get out of the freezer, chuck that in, have a little thing, all night dancing. It's party juice. It's
Really?
so light, so dry. Fino, this is what this is one
Yeah.
of the lightest styles of sherry. There is one that's arguably a little bit dry called Manzanilla, which comes from down the road. Absolutely great stuff as well.
Okay.
But when was the last time you had a glass of sherry?
Probably about 7 years ago.
Brilliant. Well,
When
look
I
at the colour
was
on
10. It's the type of parents I had. No, I'm just kidding.
17.
Yeah, really
I
light
love it.
colour.
Absolutely light, fresh as a daisy. This stuff here is made from the Palomino grape variety on the most fantastic chalky soil out there. It's all about being dry. The great thing about this kind of wine is it smells quite sort of nutty, a little bit of
Yeah.
almondy smell there. But it's all about a bespoke product that is one of the world's greatest wines, and because it's not particularly fashionable, it's incredibly cheap. This bottle is about £8 for the entire bottle. You can get it in half bottles for about £4, and that stays fresher for longer. You can stick it easily in an ice bucket. You can even pop it in your pocket for a picnic. But this one here, there is nothing better for me with almonds, with olives, with that kind
Yeah.
of tapas food, with
Definitely
those hams.
Almondy to me.
Very almondy smell, and
that's
that's
what I
because
can
they
smell the most.
age it for a long time through these, it's what's called a solera system, which is just a lot of barrels lined up and they filter through to maintain a consistent style. So you get different ages, different vintages all coming together to make this same style year in, year out.
Okay.
Absolutely lovely. Anyway, have a taste, see what
I'll
you think.
go in.
This is quite a moment because you haven't had it since you were 10.
Okay.
Here we go.
Well, no,
Why were you
I
drinking
wasn't
when you were
quite
10?
I wasn't quite 10. I just wanted to make it look like I was
Shakara.
17.
You are 17. The viewers believe it. What do you think?
Wow.
It's a revelation.
It is completely not what I was expecting.
It's dry,
I'm
it's
gonna have
lean.
more.
Yeah, it's unbelievably good. It's incredibly refreshing. The alcohol's pretty high, it's 15%, but you don't feel it. There's no
That's not having
burn,
more then.
it's got nice body to it. And
So
citrus.
smooth, so
Really
smooth. But I see that and I think, oh, now I want nice cheese board, bit of chutney.
I know, Manchego, absolutely
I'd
phenomenal.
be so happy.
Ice bucket in the garden when your guests arrive before a picnic or a barbecue, absolutely phenomenal. No
Lovely.
longer is it Granny's Preserve,
Yeah.
it is rock and roll.
Actually, really snazzy, I think.
I think it's
Quite
really
a nice
snazzy.
little touch to have.
It's quite a nice touch because
I do.
it kind of, you're in the know. If you say
Yeah.
to someone, when's the last time you had it? And it just makes you feel, wow, that's really amazing. And it is, and it's something to share and to treasure. While it's still cheap, it won't be for long because people will cotton on, but
Okay.
it is delicious.
Well, at least if someone says, when was the last time you had a sherry, at least now I can say when I was 19.
When I was 17. Yeah, the next one we've got
Yeah.
here is port. Now, port, again, people tend not to go for if they're younger.
Yeah, that's true.
But you know what I think? If you love big styles of red wine,
Yeah.
like Aussie Shiraz, why don't you have a look at port? Because that's all it is. It's really big,
Is
fruity.
it not going up a notch slightly?
Yeah, it is, absolutely. But it's that similar ballpark. And some of the Aussie Shirazes are getting up to 15% alcohol, and this isn't that far off. It's made from fantastic grapes like Touriga Nacional in Portugal in the Douro Valley. And I've been to the Douro, and I tell you, it looks like Mars. Red granite soil.
Really?
It's hot. I mean, if you go outside, you'll boil. You'll literally boil and evaporate. Amazingly hot climate.
And you would, because you're
I
very
know,
naturally
I'm so naturally
pale.
fair. Look at me. But wonderful grapes there. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful technique. It's been going for hundreds of years. They stop the fermentation by adding some spirit, some grape spirit. And this one here is the Noval late bottled vintage
Okay.
port, which I'm going to pour for you.
And I've got to confess something to you.
Yes.
I've never had port without
No
having
way.
a slice of lemon and a bit of lemonade in it.
Why not? Look, I think if that's going to tickle your fancy, that's absolutely fine. And I tell you what, if you like that, white port,
Yeah.
no one drinks that, but they should. White port and tonic with a slice of lemon and a couple of almonds.
Ooh.
I tell you what, it's
Yeah.
a tip.
Yeah.
I think take the tip. Fantastic colour, lovely, really beautiful. I mean, it's really obviously full-bodied and rich.
Yeah, it is a beautiful colour.
If you want a tip, go for late bottled vintage. It actually has a year on it. It's the year 2000, this one. Late bottled vintage basically means they took the best grapes they had, but they didn't make their classic, their absolutely amazing port, because they have each port house has like, you know, the Big Daddy that they make, and in certain years they don't make it, and they put their grapes, they don't classify it, they don't think the year's good enough, they don't think it's up to snuff, but they put the grapes, which are still brilliant, into this, and instead of paying 50 quid, a late bottle vintage would be about a tenner. Have a taste. Sweet, fruity, yummy.
And to the point.
Quite frankly.
Yeah, but it's fruity, really fruity. I love it. Great, so we have just sampled
Fortified wine. We've gone to Spain for a bit of dry fino.
We had a party.
That's that one there. And we have had a party. And then we've gone to Portugal for some late bottled vintage port.
Fantastic. If any of these tickle your fancy, then certainly pop down to your local wine store where you can find both of them. Come back to me and Ollie though, because otherwise we get lonely.
We do.
And we want to talk wine with you.